Hi folks, welcome. My name is Zoe and today we're going to take a practice that will help us to feel the whole body open up, especially in the hips and our shoulders, as well as going to give us an opportunity to just practice feeling in our bodies what it's like to come up against challenges and to know how to go around it or to go softly with it instead of meeting everything head on. So it'll be an experiential practice, and I look forward to hearing how you're enjoying it. All right, let's get into it. If it's comfortable, close your eyes, and you're just going to take a moment to sense your seat. So take a breath in, feel the breath. Feel the gentle opening through the front body with the breath. And then as you exhale just a little, let the body relax to whatever degree it's willing to do at this moment. Nice. And we'll continue like that just for another minute, letting yourself lean back through the heart, feeling like you're held in space and supported. And sensing your hands, letting the hands relax on your lap. And then deepening into your awareness of your breath, creating its passage through the nose, through the throat, through the heart, and down towards the belly. And allowing the hips to relax as you exhale. We'll take about 10 more breaths like that, just one breath at a time. Incrementally, letting yourself sense a little more, sensing that you are in this body, in your body. Feeling the breath arrive as you breathe in. Feeling yourself just arriving back into your body, back against the support of your seat. Back into the comfort of the rhythm of the breath, creating that sense of expansion and relaxation. And then for 5 more breath cycles like that, just one breath at a time. Just letting yourself drink that breath in like a soft ocean wave cascading into the body. And then breathing out, allowing the whole body to relax. Nice. 4 more cycles of breath like that. Letting yourself be aware as you breathe in that is the one inhale that you're fully interested in at this moment. And as you breathe out, that it is that complete exhalation that you're aware of, relaxing into it. So 3 more breaths like that, just one breath at a time, awareness just to that one breath. Nice, and 2 more breaths like that. Again, let your awareness land in this one cycle that you now focus on. Nice. And 1 more breath like that. Great, and then take a moment, place your hands on the heart, close your eyes, and set an intention. Even if this is a shorter practice for you, set an intention, what you'd like to receive today, what you'd like to be a quality that you can enjoy more in your life today, the rest of today. And let yourself know that the intention plants the seed for that to happen, to ripen. Great. Then when you're ready, we're going to Slowly release and come to our hands and knees. And we'll just start making some gentle hip circles, also moving into your shoulders and your hips. So in your own time, just starting to freely explore. And let your movements include the front body and the back body. Feel the heart kind of expanding, widening, feeling that sense of stretching there, that spaciousness opening up through the heart. And also bring it into the side body. So letting yourself swish a little, drawing into the whole spine, the shoulders. And again, just one breath at a time. We'll be here for 5 more cycles of breath, roughly something like that. And just letting yourself know that within that, there's so much spaciousness. Just exploring, feeling into the neck, allowing it some mobility and movement. Just some exploration, rippling from the movement of the belly button to the hips, shoulders, head and neck. Great. And then we're going to come forward into melting heart. So let's walk the hands forward, relax the forehead against the earth and draw the hips back. So the hips are high above your knees. We're going to take some breaths here, anchoring gently through the forehead. And as you do that, relax the heart back towards the legs and down towards the earth. And little by little, you're going to lengthen your arms forward a little more, lengthening through your fingertips. Great, we'll take 5 more breaths like this, knowing that heart openers help us to bring more energy to the whole system and to bring more joy into the whole system, into the heart. Let yourself arrive in these moments of stillness, even as you notice that there is change, there's a shift, physically and energetically. Great, and then from here, we're gonna walk the hands back a little bit before the shoulders. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, draw the heart up, and then from here, we're gonna lower. So bending the elbows, bring the elbows towards your ribs, and we'll lower the heart towards the earth, rolling the shoulders back. We'll bend the elbows, drawing the elbows back and drawing the heart up. So coming into our cobra here, relax the lower back and lengthen the tailbone back and down towards the earth. We're gonna breathe and twist here. So inhale, you're gonna draw your heart up, and exhale, you're gonna look over your left shoulder. And then come back to center, and exhale, look over the right. So do this a few more times. Come back to center, look towards the left, and then inhale back to center, exhale to your right. One more like that. Take your time, breathe in through the center, exhale, twist and feel the right side body lengthening. And then come back to the center and exhale, look over the right. Nice. We'll transition through a short downward dog, and if you don't want to do downward dog, you can come into half standing forward bend. So we're gonna bend the knees and bring the hips up as high as we can. And still with the knees bent, let's push the hips gently back, pressing down through all of the fingers. Then from here, release the heels a little bit. And in either shape, you're gonna bend your knees and straighten your legs a few more times. Just feeling both the legs, the backs of the legs, beginning to really warm. Great, and then we're gonna look forward. You're gonna walk your feet towards your hands if you're not already there. And then inhale, we'll lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Take a few more breaths like that. Inhale, press against the legs and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. 2 more like this. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. 1 more, lengthening, crown of the head away from the tailbone, rolling the shoulders back, drawing the shoulder blades back, and then fold. Great, you're gonna come into chair here. Bring the feet closer together, and we'll lengthen the fingertips up, sitting back. Relax the heart, draw the hips a little further back, lengthen the lower back, tuck the tailbone towards the knees. Left elbow high, left elbow outside the right knee, press the palms, and we'll turn the heart. Great, and then we'll sit a little more into it, rolling the shoulders open. Great, just breathing like that, couple more breaths. Nice, we're gonna release and step the left foot back. Left knee comes down towards the earth. Great, and then nice and simple, we're just gonna bring the fingertips together, lengthen the arms up, and then bend the elbows, and just lean the heart back. So take a few more breaths here, just relaxing into the shape. Relaxing the face. Letting the hips draw forward little by little. Drawing the heart back. Great, we're gonna open up the arms, relax the shoulders, and then just simply twist. Twisting to the right. Nice. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, you're gonna twist to your left. So a couple of times like this, relax the arms down. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Nice. And 1 more like this. Inhale to the center. And exhale to your left. Great. From here, we're gonna come up a little bit higher on this lunge. So you're gonna take the left knee away from the mat. And we're gonna lengthen the left heel back. Nice, then right hand is gonna come onto the right thigh. We're gonna bend the right knee a little more, and with the weight of the right hand, just pressing down and forward a little bit more. Nice, left hand relaxes towards the earth, so you're just a little light here. So left hand feels light, relaxing against the earth. Right hip's gonna draw back, left heel's gonna draw back. And we're just gonna take a few more breaths like this, continuing to maybe lunge a little deeper if it feels okay in the inner legs. Great, couple more breaths like that. Relax the shoulders. Great, and then both hands to the inside of the right foot. We're gonna drop the right knee out a little bit more. Walk the hands forward for a couple more breaths. Nice, relax your shoulders, draw the right hip back, and just soften. So look for that moment where even though it's challenging, we deliberately choose to allow ourselves to soften in that moment. Notice what happens with the mind and with the experience of being here in this shape. Great, and then we're gonna take a transition. So hands back to the mat. We're gonna bring the feet back, come back through for a moment to plank. We'll roll our shoulders back. And then feel free to relax the knees down, or you can keep them up. And then elbows to the ribs, lower the heart, the chin towards the earth. Roll your shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we'll draw the heart up. Nice, coming back into your cobra. We'll just take a couple of breaths here. And if you like, on your exhale, you can twist again. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. Nice. And then we'll come back through a quick little downward dog. Bend the knees, draw the hips all the way back. And then draw the heels towards the mat again. And then this time, we'll step the left foot forward between the hands. Right knee is gonna come on down. We'll take the fingertips to meet, relax the heart back. And then we'll bend the elbows and just lean back towards the arms. Nice, pressing the hips gently forward, relaxing through the feet. So letting the feet feel more connected to the earth. And as you breathe here, feeling that opening in the front of the right hip, just again soften a little. Kind of check out what it's like to yield a little bit into this position. Then we'll twist again. So inhale, we'll lengthen the arms gently up. Exhale, you're twisting to your left. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, we'll twist to the right. Great, a few more with your own breath. Come back to the center. Exhale to your left. And come back to the center. Exhale to your right. So one more like that, really articulating through the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Feeling the spine twist. Great, and then we'll come back to center. Fingertips towards the earth. We're gonna bring the right knee up and draw the right heel back. We're gonna let this deepen a little more again. So right hand is going to relax against the earth. Left hand is gonna arrive on top of the left leg and just help to drive it forward a little bit more. Nice. And then we're gonna let the hips just sit into this. So the hips are going to relax a little more to gravity. Nice, we'll relax our shoulders here. Press down through the left hand. Draw the left knee forward continually, away from the right heel, which is also lengthening back with each breath. We'll hang out here for a few more breaths, just giving it time to develop. Great, and then we'll bring the hands to the inside of the left leg. And we'll take the left knee out to the side a little bit more. So the left knee just gonna drop a little more to the left. And you're gonna walk your hands over to the right side. And we'll breathe here. Anytime you want to take the back knee to the earth again, if that feels better for you here, feel free to do that. And we'll take a few more breaths there. So breath by breath, letting the left knee relax, letting the left hip drop back. Great. And then in your own time, walk your hands back to center. We're gonna step everything back. Take a moment, draw the hips back, draw the heart towards the legs. And then inhale, looking forward. Walk the feet towards the hands, and we'll lengthen the heart forward. And exhale, fold. Then press down through the feet, and inhale, we'll draw the arms all the way up. And palms together, or palms to the heart. Nice. We're going to use the length of the mat, so you're going to step your legs a little wider apart so that you come into a goddess stance. Nice. Knees are going to extend to the side, or horse stance. You're gonna drop the sit bones down and draw the heart up. Nice. And then we're gonna take eagle arms, right elbow under the left, and we're gonna twist. So today we're going to orientate kind of from the mid back. So you're gonna let yourself draw forward and make little circles. So you're gonna feel yourself drawing out of the hips. And in fact, imagine that the heart is guiding this movement now. So let the heart kind of Draw forward and relax back. Make some circles. Make it a nice exploration for you. Great. And then we're going to release the arms, hang forward, knees are still bent, draw the seat back, drop the sit bones even more. Great, we're gonna bend into the left leg more. You're gonna slide the right leg out, pressing the right toes to the sky, and we'll take a few breaths there into the right inner leg. So again, let's soften the face and just breathe here. So engage with your inner experience. Notice what's happening. Great, and then we'll transition back to center. Point the big toes forward. Take a little forward bend for a moment. Hands onto the outer legs and we'll fold. So let the spine just decompress. Let the crown of the head lengthen towards the earth. Great, and then come back through the center. We're gonna bend the right knee this time, and we're gonna press the left toes to the sky, and we'll come down into our side opening through the inner leg. So breathing into this. Relax the shoulders back, lift the heart, keep the neck neutral. And again, deliberately a little bit challenging. So notice in the challenge, the body and the mind starts to maybe tense at first, starts to kind of, I'm now gonna have to struggle to fight my way through this. Notice that, and it's fine. There's no need to judge any response, whatever yours might be that comes up. Just softening here together, letting some yielding happen just to see, how does that quality feel now, that inner experience? Great, and then come back through center. We're gonna come back into our horse stance, knees to the side, have a seat. Bring your arms up, left elbow inside the right. Press the palms. And then we're gonna take our circles. This time, maybe in the opposite direction. Make it deliberately slower. Work with your breath. And I feel this just orienting with the breath. Feel more like that. So just whatever might feel nice to do here, even if it feels a little bit challenging. Great. And then hands back towards the earth. We're still sitting, drawing the hips back. You're gonna straighten the legs, walk the arms forward, and we're just gonna fold for a few breaths. Just relaxing through the arms. Great, and then walk the hands towards the front of your mat. We'll step through down dog just for a moment. Draw the outer hips back. And then we'll bring the knees back towards the earth. And just come back for a moment here to the center. And just with the sitting against the heels with the toes tucked, taking a moment, left hand on top of the right. Relax the shoulders back, lean the heart back. Just take a few breaths like this here. Great, and then we're gonna inhale to bring the arms up. Come back into eagle, right elbow on top of the left. Great, and we'll step the right leg forward. Take the right foot more to the right side of your mat. Great. We'll let ourselves come forward and just draw the elbows towards the hips. Relax the forehead. And nothing else to do here. You can either relax the left foot and just hang out, breathe. Or you can tuck your toes, bring the left knee away from the earth, come a little higher, and just breathe. A few breaths like that. Nice, and then left hand towards the earth. We're gonna extend the right arm up, just twisting. Great. Fingertips back towards the earth. Transition. Draw the hips back for a moment. And we'll release the knees and we'll bring the left foot forward. Nice, and then relaxing the hips forward. Take the left elbow on top of the right. And again, intertwine. Left foot, we're gonna walk it out to the left side of your mat. And we're gonna let ourselves come forward. And again, elbows are gonna draw towards the hips. You're just gonna let yourself relax the forehead towards the arms. Nothing else to have to do here. Feel free to bring the back knee up to extend the right heel back if you like today. Take a few more breaths like this. Great, and then right hand on the mat. You're gonna twist left fingertips to the sky. Relax the shoulders. Turn the right shoulder open. Great. And then bringing the hands back down. We're gonna transition back. Bend the left knee, draw the right hip back. Just twisting side to side. Great, and we're gonna kick the right leg all the way up. Bring your right foot forward between your hands. Nice, and ground the left foot. And we'll come into reverse warrior. So let's bring the arms up, opening out into warrior two. Then left hand is gonna slide down and right arm is gonna sweep back. So lunging through the front knee, pressing outwards with the right knee, lengthening back. Relax the shoulders and just open through the side ribs. We'll take this into a triangle, so extend and then lengthen. Right hand to the right ankle, left fingertips to the sky. Tuck the chin and just look softly up. Draw the right hip towards the left heel. Nice, and then exhale, release. We're just gonna turn the left foot up. You're gonna bend the right knee. Then we're going to play with this a few times. So you're gonna draw your legs to straighten. So right leg's gonna straighten. You're gonna relax and fold. And then inhale, bend that front knee. So a few times like this. Just feeling the length of both the legs extending and relaxing. Great, and then you're gonna switch sides, step the right foot back, draw everything back. Then left foot is gonna come forward. We're gonna ground the right foot. And we'll come into warrior two for a moment, lengthening through the fingertips, relaxing the shoulders. Then we'll reverse the warrior, take the left fingertips to the sky, right hand sliding down, lengthen through the side body, relaxing both the shoulders. So again, we're gonna look for that point of noticing when the pose is at its edge. So maybe there's a peak place where it just feels like everything is pretty lengthened out. Then you're gonna soften a little there. So if something feels like it's already at 100%, you're gonna deliberately bring it to, let's say, 90. So just relax the shoulders, relax everything, and be in this still and observe. Great. And then from here, we're going to come back through, bring the right heel up, bend the left knee. And again, straightening the front leg and bending it with your breath. So noticing how it feels, drawing the heart up when you bend your knee. When you exhale, pressing gently back the whole body. And also do this with that sense of kind of making it a little more of a nice experience. So whatever we're doing, it could be already a certain way. It could be challenging due to the circumstances. But is there a way to soften within that, to find your own way within that, of making it something where you can be curious? Great, couple more breaths like that. Awesome. And then step the legs back, draw the hips all the way up and back. You're gonna come down into child's pose twist, lengthen the left arm across. Relax all the way through the left side, right hand to the left hip. And we'll breathe here, just softening, closing the eyes, drawing the hips towards the heels. Nothing else I have to do. We'll take about 10 breaths here. So letting all of that just start to ripple through, start to integrate itself as you breathe here. Nothing else I have to do. And deliberately, for the final few breaths in this shape, soften the shoulders a little more. Soften that inner kind of struggle when we try to meet the shape. Softening how we meet the shape. Great. Exhale completely. For that breath here. Nice. And then we'll slide back through to center. Drawing the hips back, relaxing the forehead. We'll take our child's pose twist to the other side. Right palm is facing up. And just twisting across, left fingertips to the sky, left hand to the right hip. Yeah, see ya. Have a good day. So Mikkel, we're gonna be in a private class now. So right hand to the right hip, drawing the hips back. And just breathing here. Nothing else I have to do. We're gonna have a good 10 breaths here just to allow ourselves to, again, let the shape deeply marinate into where it needs to go. Great, and then softening into this for the last few breaths in this shape. Just really exploring what it's like to let go through the shoulder joint. And it doesn't matter physically how far it's willing to go yet. Just notice when the mind allows it to just be, how that quality of your experience changes. Great. And then exhale, slowly release. We'll slide back through center, drawing the hips back, relaxing the forehead. And just breathing into this. Great, and then we'll walk the hands back towards ourselves. You're gonna tuck your toes for a moment and just transition, drawing the hips back. Lengthening back through the outer hips. And then inhale, draw the heart forward, roll the shoulders back, draw the heels back. We'll release the knees, elbows to the ribs, lowering, rolling the shoulders back, draw the heart up. Then we're going to sit back. So just walking the hands back and having a seat again on the heels. We'll tuck the toes and just have a seat for a moment. Left hand on top of the right, and just let yourself, again, just feel and come back to center. We'll take a few breaths, just noticing, being in the present moment. Nice, and then we're going to come a little higher, and we're going to use the length of the mat again. So if you have any other requests, feel free to call them out to me. I'm gonna continue guiding you through, and we're gonna come into a side bend, and then we're gonna do a little bit of yin. So you're gonna extend your left foot out to the side, get the right hip right on top of the right knee. Nice. Left hand is gonna slide down, right hand is gonna come to the right hip, and we're just gonna lengthen to the left. Tuck the chin, align the back of the head so that it doesn't feel like it's thrown too far back or it's drawn forward. Just something that feels like you're aligning the spine. We're gonna lengthen the right arm out today, and instead of bringing it up, we're going to make some circles with the right arm. So just kind of stirring little circles with the right hand. Breathing into this. Then bringing the arm up a little higher, still making these circles. And then reversing the direction of the circles as you bring the arm back a little lower. Make some shoulder popcorn noises. And then inhale, we'll come back through the center. And we'll extend the other leg out. So right leg is gonna extend out. We're gonna have the right palm facing up, and we'll slide the right arm down. Nice, deliberately again, we're gonna relax the shoulders back, tuck the chin, keep the back of the neck neutral, and just take your time, find your foundation first to be here. And then when you feel ready, when the neck feels comfortable, we're gonna extend the left fingertips out to the side. Great, and again, we're just going to do a little bit of circling through that left shoulder joint. And playing with that, slowly bringing it up a little higher. Great. And then reversing that direction. And slowly start to lower that once more. Lengthen out through the left fingertips to bring yourself back. We'll bring both the arms all the way up. Draw the heart back. And then palms back to the heart. Great. So we're going to come into Ustrasana, modified camel. You're going to bend your, place the toes against the mat again. And then hands are going to come to your lower back. We'll roll the shoulders back and draw the elbows back towards each other. And we're going to take this nice and easy. So we're just going to focus first on pressing the hips a little more forward. And then making sure that you feel stable through your foundation. So adjusting as you need to make sure the knees feel centered, that they're right under the hips. Draw the elbows towards each other more. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other more. We're just going to tuck the chin a little bit, keep the eyes soft, and just look forward. And if this feels okay, we're going to keep pressing the hips forward a little bit more. Bend the elbows towards each other a little bit more. Take a few more breaths like that. Neck is still pretty neutral. We're just going to look softly forward and just breathe, lifting the sternum a little more towards the sky. Nice. A few more breaths like that. Nice. And then inhale, we're going to bring the arms all the way up. And exhale, we're going to come back into child's pose with the knees together just for a few breaths here, relaxing the forehead towards the earth. So going from a shape where everything is very open to a shape where you allow yourself to relax and take refuge for a moment in quiet. And then from the sweetness of that resting shape, we're going to come back and explore. Coming back to camel, tuck your toes again. This time you're going to reach the hands back towards the heels. Nice, fingertips might be on the heels or you might be holding them. And we're going to roll the heart up, draw the shoulders back. And again, we'll lift the sternum, draw the shoulder blades towards each other. And this might feel like enough, so feel free to hang out here and just play with sensing into lengthening the tailbone down. Or if you want to come a little higher, you're going to start pressing down through the toes, draw the heart back, and lift up through the heart. And again, let's just still keep the chin tucked. Keep the eyes soft. Little by little, if that feels okay, you're going to draw the shoulders towards each other and just press the heart up towards the sky. Breathing into this, squeezing gently shoulder blades down towards the hips. And then tuck the chin. Lengthen all the way up. And exhale, we're going to come back into the child's pose with the knees together, relaxing the forehead against the earth. So taking a few breaths here, just feeling that contrast between these two shapes. So when we came into camel pose Ustrasana, we're deliberately working into some areas of the body that can help us to invigorate energy and to help us feel more connected with being joyful. And I know that despite, or maybe for some of us it's not as challenging, but if there's anything else going on in life, always in ourselves, we can come back to this place of feeling better through our practice. So when you're ready, we're going to do it one last time. So coming back from the child's pose, we're gonna tuck the toes again. And then this time we're gonna play with having the arms up instead. So you're gonna draw the arms up, relax the shoulders, draw the heart forward, and you're familiar with that feeling. So you're gonna try to recreate it in the hips. You'll be pressing the front of the hips forward, even as you relax the tailbone down. And then relaxing your shoulders here, lift the heart more towards the sky. Lengthen the arms up. We're gonna open the arms out to the sides a little bit more and relax our shoulders. And then just breathing here, letting the breath just kind of float the wings of the arms softly to the rhythm of your breath. Just naturally opens through the collarbones, through the arms. Nice, and then for a few more breaths, hands come back to the lower back. Elbows are gonna draw back. I'm gonna lift the heart. I'm taking my head back, and you can feel free to tuck the chin and still soften the eyes and look forward, whatever feels best for you today. Great, and then we'll come back into integrating into our child's pose with the knees together, forehead resting. Nothing else to have to do here. We're just gonna take some breaths, allowing gravity, allowing earth to give us that sense of grounding again, connecting to that sense of grounding that comes from allowing ourselves to relax against the support of the earth. So taking about 5 more cycles of breath here. Great. And then in your own time, slowly come on back. And we're gonna sit with the knees on top of each other, right knee on top of the left. So if it feels better to sit a little higher, you can take something under the hips and we'll stack the right knee over the left. And maybe the knee is a little higher like this, that's totally fine. Just check out what feels best for you today. Great. Nice. Great. And then we're just taking it nice and simple. Left hand is going to find the right collarbone. Nice. And then we're just gonna gently massage a little bit here. Great. And then fingertips are gonna find wherever there might be a point that feels a little bit more kind of jammy, a little tighter along this part of the body, under the collarbone. Then we're just gonna press a little more into that part. Then you're gonna tuck your chin. You're gonna let yourself lengthen the neck away from the collarbone. Nice, so just gently anchoring down. Relax your shoulders here. Take about 5 more breaths like this, just lengthening away from the anchor. Great, and then we'll release back to center. And you just, again, find on the other side where this sensation of anchoring might feel natural, might feel like it's needed. So just softly with your fingertips massaging along under that left collarbone. And then we're going to anchor wherever we feel like things are a little bit tight and it'll be nice to open up. And then we're gonna press under the collarbone, just gently on the tissue there, tucking the chin a little bit. We're gonna lengthen the neck away from that point. Nice, relaxing the arms here, relaxing the efforting, just a soft pressing, lengthening down, and then a lengthening away through the neck. Nice, and then we'll take again about 10 breaths here. So letting it be kind of nice and easy, paying attention to some neglected places in the body that works extra hard for us all day. Great, and then exhale, just release. We're just gonna take the right arm across the body. So anchoring the left arm in, drawing the arm in, relaxing the shoulder, tuck the chin, and left ear to the left shoulder. We'll draw the right shoulder blade back and down. Nice. You're gonna take just some circles forward. So right ear coming towards the right shoulder. Just still breathing into this, just sensing here. And then back to the other side. Nice. And we'll soften back to center and simply release. We're keeping the legs like this for a few more breaths, just walking the hands forward, softening over the legs. So just bringing front body to relax over the legs. Breathing into this. Nice, and then in your own time, we're gonna come on back and you're just gonna switch sides. So we're gonna take the right knee underneath and the left knee on top. And again, once we find balance between the two hips, the two sides, great. One more time, this time with the left hand, find a point on the left shoulder, the chest, under the left collarbone, just grounding, and then take the other hand on top, so you have a little more this time. And then again, tuck the chin, lengthen away, so diagonally away from that point on the collarbone. Great, now just breathe into this. Just letting things that need to be worked out, get worked out on their own. Letting things ease and kind of slide apart from where they were sticky. Nice, and then softening, relaxing that effort, coming back. And again, same thing on the other side. Finding the point, placing both hands on it, anchoring, tucking the chin, and lengthening away from there. Relaxing the shoulders here. Just relaxing to whatever degree here. Allowing it to just unfold and to relax open on its own as we breathe. Nice. Couple more breaths like that. And then coming back. We're gonna draw the left arm across the body, just hooking the arm in. Take the left shoulder blade down towards the left hip. Nice, and then we'll tuck the chin, right ear towards the right shoulder. And just breathing into this. Breathing wherever you feel like things have been a little tight or might now be where you're feeling that sense of wanting to open up, that sense of feeling jammy, just breathe into it. Let your breath do its magic. And then again, we're just gonna roll through side to side, tuck the chin, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. And then relax the left ear over the left shoulder for a few more breaths here. Breathing into whatever you're finding here, just meeting it with friendliness. Maybe it feels good to finally say hi to these places and to give them a chance to relax a little more. Great, and then exhale, we'll let go. We'll walk the fingertips forward, draw the heart up. And again, just softening over the legs here. Relaxing the shoulders. Nothing else to have to do. We'll take a few more breaths here, anchoring the hips back. With every exhalation, letting everything soften. Great. And then slowly walk the hands back. You're gonna come into your Savasana, whatever you like, that is nice for you today to integrate all of this. So maybe the legs are going to be supported with your cushions or pillows. Maybe you have a blanket. For a couple of minutes, just taking the time to just be, nothing else to have to do. Simply feeling the earth against your body and letting yourself nestle into that support. So simply breathe and simply be. Breath by breath, letting yourself feel lighter. And the breath simply flows. And taking smooth, deep breaths. Smooth, deep breaths into the body. And feeling the breath, the prana circulate throughout the body. Feeling relaxed and complete, just as you are. In your own time, starting to feel a little movement in the fingers and toes. Coming into any stretches that you need along the way as you come to your side and rest on your side. And when you're ready, let's meet with the hands resting on the heart, with the eyes softly closed. And again, just check in with that intention you had created at the beginning of the session. what would you like to experience? What quality more of in your life? Then we'll just allow that seed to ripen over time, sending our intention into the world in the way we engage with the world. We'll chant Om to seal our practice. So taking a breath in. Together, bowing towards our hearts and to each other. Namaste.